Hey everybody, I hope all is doing well, staying happy and healthy, both mentally and physically. But I came on here to ask who else questioned this bovine fecal matter from the very beginning. I'm trying to be as polite as I can be for the most part, but I just jumped on here to talk about my experience with this from the very beginning. Number one, I questioned as to why they wanted to use the word social when we have everything in the world at our fingertips, basically, with our electronic shackles. Um, and with so many different kind of social media platforms, why on earth do we have to socially distance when, in fact, the proper word and the more appropriate word would be physical distancing? And I remember the WHO saying something about that early on, and it never caught on. And I'm wondering why and why they would want us to not talk to each other, socially distance from one another. And I don't understand how soft and weak minded people were to believe that shutting down the entire globe's economy was a healthy thing to do. I question that too. And I even made, jokes, which I know sometimes my my humor is kind of dark, and I said how easy it was for them to scare us into cowering in place in this great global grounding, and why there was time periods like the 15 days to flatten the curve, and here we are. The year is almost over, and they're still bullshitting us. And I knew it from the beginning. And then, with the excuse of fake news and the repealing of the Smith-Mundt Act, thanks Obama, I knew that the information that we were going to get from this entire situation was going to be all scrambled. And then they gaslight us when we're sitting there getting the information, and it's coming from credible sources and, our medical authorities and all that. And they're flip-flopping like a fish out of water. Every day, it's something new. And the numbers of everything from testing to cases are coming out as complete lies. And I even said months ago, I might not know the truth, but I know when I'm being lied to, when it feels uncomfortable when you're being lied to. Like you get this feeling inside you that you can't explain other than it just being your own natural intuition when you're being deceived. And I always felt like that from the very beginning. So I question, and I'm crazy because of it. Oh, you think too much. Leave it up to the experts. How do we know these people are truly experts? I mean, honestly, somebody just throws on a white lab coat and has a stethoscope and a little badge with their name on it with MD or whatever initials that they want to claim to be, and you're going to accept that information from them? If you've never heard of the Milgram Experiment, how about trying that, for instance? Look that up and tell me that you can trust authority if it's got a white coat on and they call themselves a doctor. And you get back to me about that, because that's a test in psychological manipulation. Are you going to respect the authorities and do, everything they tell you, regardless if you know them personally or if you know their accreditations and whatnot, the history behind them, and you're just going to roll over? So, again, I've questioned everything, and now here we go. We come out, and now people want to question it and make it. Oh, this is a New York Post, too. The best birdcage liner ever, but it's now looking like the lockdowns have been a huge mistake. Well, who's going to pay for that mistake? It's going to be us. Yep. All those cashed checks. It's going to come back to haunt us. It's already haunting us. It's haunting our future generations, too. But I've lost friends because of this. I guess they weren't my friends. I guess, I don't need those type of people. They were sweet, but I mean, I want somebody that I can truly talk to and not feel like I'm dumb for asking questions. I'm dumb for questioning the narrative. I've always been an oddball. I guess that's where I'm at. So here we are, devastated. All the trauma-based programming, and people still walking around with masks. I've seen some people with face shields on. I mean, seriously. And they're going to spring a second wave and possibly even a third wave, the way they're talking down under with their crazy shit and the nutso stuff that's going on, because there's some weird stuff going on. But it's all for theater, and it's all to incite and manipulate emotionally and to gaslight you, because it's all your fault. It's all our fault. We didn't do what they told us to do. Not enough people wore the mask. Not enough people socially distanced. You can't enjoy yourselves. No joy. No joy. Just stay in Cowering place and be afraid while we toss this fear porn at you. Accept our training. Accept our re-education. Like, it's wild. But I want to know about your experiences. I want to know about, everything, the people that, you thought they were your friends that you may have lost because you had different opinions. If relationships have changed during this time, get down in my comments and vent. You can cuss, just be free, just keep it respectful towards each other, but you tell me your experience. You let it all out. Let me know, because we need this right now, especially if you don't have people around you and you can't talk to like this. Let me know your experience. Let me know about how it's made you feel emotionally. We need these things. We need to be able to talk. They don't want us to see each other's faces. They're trying to make us all like dehumanize each other and break empathy for our fellow human beings out there. So everybody has to strap up with face diapers, looking like complete fools. But talk about it. Talk to me about it. Let it all out, because you're not crazy. I'm not crazy. I like to ask questions. I've never really conformed to anything in my life. And I've watched people sit there and just follow the trends, and they have to be cool. I've never fit in, so I guess like I never wanted to be cool. I guess I wanted to, but in my own way. So, I'm not the type of person that was going to sit back and let the experts and all these talking heads, all these superstars on TV. And yeah, Fauci is a superstar. And, all these people that, are mouthpieces and sitting out dictating to us on how we're supposed to act and why it's our fault because we didn't act like that. No, let that shit go. Anybody that sits there and makes you feel bad for it, come here, let me know, vent about it, and get it out. And you have to let the valve go sometimes because otherwise it's not healthy. And that's what I'm all about here. Let's be healthy spiritually and physically. Spiritually takes care of the mentally, so does the physically. When you're physically healthy and spiritually healthy, you're mentally healthy. So get it out and let's, just support each other and spread love, spread understanding, and spread the truth wherever you can. If anybody's interested, just sprinkle them a little bit. Don't give it to them all at once. Sometimes it's too much for people to handle. But thank you for listening. I love you. And take care of yourself and those around you.